Mr. President, you have built a relationship with Russian leaders and also North Korean leaders. As they are getting closer, how would that affect your diplomatic approach?
Well, I have very good relationships with Kim Jong Un, North Korea. I mean, a lot of people would say, oh, that's terrible. No, it's good. In fact, someday I'll see him. I look forward to seeing him. He was very good with me. We had 2 meetings. We had 2 summits. We got along great. I know him better than you do. I know him better than anybody, almost, other than his sister. His sister knows him pretty well. Now, I know him well, and I got along with him. You know, I'm not supposed to say I really like him a lot, because if I do that, I get killed in the fake news media. But I got along with him very well, and we had no problem. If at the time Hillary Clinton won the election, you would have had a nuclear war. You would have had a nuclear war. We're not going to have a nuclear war. Once that happens, it's over. We're not going to have a nuclear war. No, but Kim Jong Un will meet at some point. I look forward to it, actually.
President Donald Trump is open to talks with North Korean leader Kim Jong Un without any preconditions, a White House official said, as South Korea's unification minister warned Pyongyang's missiles could reach the U.S. mainland. President Trump in his first term held 3 historic summits with North Korean leader Kim Jong Un that stabilized the Korean peninsula. U.S. policy on North Korea has not changed, a White House official told Fox News Digital. President Trump remains open to talking with Kim Jong Un without any preconditions. South Korean unification minister Chung Dong-young used blunt language in Berlin this week, telling reporters, North Korea has become one of the 3 countries capable of attacking the U.S. mainland, according to the Yonhap news agency. What needs to be acknowledged should be acknowledged rationally. The White House did not respond to Fox News Digital's request for comment on Chung's claim. Yonhap also reported that Chung said Pyongyang's strategic position is different than in 2018, when Trump and Kim held their first summit in Singapore. Acknowledging this reality should be the starting point in dealing with the regime, Chung told reporters. But experts say North Korea has long held the capability to reach the U.S. mainland with intercontinental ballistic missiles. They've tested ICBMs for a long time, said Bob Peters, Senior Research Fellow for Strategic Deterrence at the Heritage Foundation. The question then for a long time is, do they have a warhead that can go underneath a nose cone on an ICBM that goes by definition exo-atmospheric, comes down and then hits a target with some semblance of accuracy, and then detonate and produce a nuclear yield, Peters added. That's been the real question. Do they have that capability? That's not what it sounded like, the South Korean minister said. Meanwhile, Kim has said dialogue with the U.S. is possible, but on his terms. If the United States drops the absurd obsession with denuclearizing us and accepts reality and wants genuine peaceful coexistence, there is no reason for us not to sit down with the United States, state media quoted Kim as saying. A meeting with Kim would make Trump's 4th sit-down with the dictator, at a time when his nation has once again grown increasingly hostile to U.S. interests. In July, the White House said Trump remains open to engaging with leader Kim to achieve a fully denuclearized North Korea. But North Korea asserted it would not meet the U.S. president if he was going to demand denuclearization. On Monday, North Korean Vice Foreign Minister Kim Sun-gyong told the United Nations General Assembly that his country will never give up its nuclear program, Reuters reported. Trump is scheduled to travel to Asia later this month for an economic leaders summit with South Korean President Lee Jae-myung. A senior U.S. official said no demilitarized zone meeting with Kim is currently on the agenda. Reports have suggested Trump may meet Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit, October 30 November 1, though plans are still being finalized. In a call last month, Xi invited Trump and First Lady Melania Trump to visit China. Trump returned the invitation. The same official said progress on nuclear talks depends on China. The first thing that would need to happen is for the Chinese to acknowledge and be more transparent about its own programs, the official said. U.S. estimates put China's nuclear arsenal at about 600 warheads in 2024, with projections of 1,000 by 2030. North Korea is believed to possess roughly 50 warheads, with enough fissile material for up to 90. Pyongyang last year declared an irreversible hegemonic position after test-firing its Hwasong-19 intercontinental ballistic missile, which North Korea has claimed can strike the American mainland. Trump is strengthening deterrence, even as he keeps the option of talks without preconditions open.